What it do? What it do? It's your boy JB back once again for another podcast special. 2025 NBA playoffs preview. And you are watching Sports Talking with JB as always, the network to cover you with all things football, basketball, whether it be college or professional. And we're going to sprinkle in a little baseball and some other sports as well. But for right now, this is what we're doing. And you already can see who I'm rocking with. You already see who I'm rocking with. So without further ado, I'm not going to keep you. This is a pre-recorded. This is not live. So today we're going to get play-in action tonight. And tomorrow night. And then the playoffs start this weekend. But before we do that, I want you guys to make sure, as I always tell you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and share this to your people, preferably your basketball fans, because this is the best time of the year if you are an NBA fan. Playoffs, April, May, and June. It's starting right here, right now. So also, tips and donations, greatly appreciated. Right there on the cash out below. Like I always say, $1, $2, $5, it don't matter. Anything is acceptable and appreciated. So cash out right there for tips and donations. And please subscribe to the channel. We are at 550, man. It's growing. I got 50 subscribers over the weekend. I'm blessed for that. Trying to get to 1,000. And we got a few months to do that. So let's get to 1,000. It starts right now. All right, so let me go ahead and get on with this NBA playoff preview. But before I do that, I also want to give a few shout outs real quick before we do the preview. First of all, JD Davison. Let me move this off the screen. Shouts out to JD Davison. He signed with the Boston Celtics, finally off that two-way deal. He's been on the two-way deal for the past 3 years, been tearing it up in the G League. Speaking of G League, he is the 2024-2025 G League most valuable player. JD Davison you could say he's from the Gump. You know, he's from the 4-5, from the country boy. But he close enough. So the Gump, we embrace him, JD Davison, and he has been signed with the Boston Celtics. He already got a ring because he was on a two-way deal last year. Now, this means he can play with Boston in the playoffs, and they may need him. So, shouts out to the man right there. He been tearing it up in the G League, like I just mentioned, MVP for this year, and he done worked his way up and earned him a legit contract with the Boston Celtics. So shouts out to JD Davison, man. Also, built by Alabama Crimson Tide, one and done player right there. All right. And speaking of Alabama Crimson Tide, got to give a shout out to the 3 young ladies drafted last night, man. 3 players from Alabama selected in the WNBA draft for the first time in school history. You see in the middle right there, Sarah Ashley Barker. She went 9th overall to the LA Sparks. You see to the right or left over there holding the basket right there, Aaliyah Now. She went number 13 to the Las Vegas Aces. Look at 13. And Zay Green, I think she went 31st overall to the Washington Mystics right there, man. So you got a first-round pick, second-round pick, and a third-round pick in the WNBA draft last night. First time in school history. So, bless you, girls. I wish much success for all 3 of you. But I'm looking at Sarah Ashley Barker right there in the middle. I think she's going to be a star, man. Going right to LA Sparks with Cameron Brink and Rakia Jackson. And they got, somebody else signed over there too. I'm trying to think of who he is. She came from Las Vegas to LA. Kelsey Plum. Yeah, boy. I might be a Sparks fan. I was already a LA got the Lakers already LA. So, hey, she with the right team. And speaking of with the right team, right situation, got to give a shout out to the number 1 overall pick, undeniably, Paige Bueckers. Going to the Dallas Wings, man. They lost Luka, but now they got Paige Buckets. And shouts out to her, man. She's special. Special talent. Won a national championship with UConn. Coming off the national championship last week. This week, getting drafted number 1 overall in the WNBA draft to the Dallas Wings. Shouts out to Paige Bueckers, man. She is a bowler. She is I don't want to say stud. She may not be, but she's a stud on the basketball court, and she's a wonderful woman. Shouts out to Paige. Something about her, man. I like Paige. All right. Now let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. NBA playoff action is coming down. This whole weekend is full of NBA playoff action. This is the bracket right here. But I want to talk about the the play-in tournament, not the end season. It's called a SoFi play-in tournament. See, this thing is so big, it's got a sponsor now, SoFi. Anyway, where's that schedule? Here we go. All right, so this is the schedule for Tuesday, which is tonight. You got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Orlando Magic, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on TNT, followed by the Memphis Grizzlies, the YNs, against the old heads, the Golden State Warriors, 10 p.m. Eastern on TNT. If you in Bama like I am, it's 6:30 and 9, which we know Eastern and Central. We know that. But that's tonight, man. Orlando's at home. Golden State's at home. You know what? I would pick the Hawks. I'm going to give my picks as well. I'm going to go Orlando Magic because I think Pablo Banchero just goes off. I don't think they have an answer for him. Trae Young's been willing and dealing, doing his thing. But I'm going Orlando Magic tonight. And, man, I'm going to go Golden State because they're at home. So I'm going to go Warriors tonight as well. Even though they may be a little banged up, I'm going Warriors tonight in that game. All right, Wednesday night, you got Miami Heat going to Chicago to face the Bulls, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then you got the Dallas Mavericks going to Sacktown to face the Kings, 10 p.m. Eastern. Both of those games on ESPN. I'm actually going to take, I don't know, man. I like the home teams as well in this game, in these games. I'm taking the home teams in all games. For some reason, I just think the Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat has struggled, especially down the stretch. Chicago Bulls have been up and down, but I don't know. It's something about the Heat, man, since Jimmy Butler left. You know, they went on that long losing streak. They just kept their head above water just to make the play in. And the Bulls, man, Josh Giddey is a triple-double machine. And Kobe White's been playing like Kobe Bryant. I like the Bulls. And then, I don't know, AD could go off in this game, but they don't have a Kyrie Irving. I don't know what the backcourt is going to do. And then you got Zach LaVine, who's been going crazy with the Kings, DeMar DeRozan, and Sabonis always gives AD fits. So let me go Kings. So I'm going home teams in those matchups right there. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the play-in. Now, for the 7 and 8 seeds, which are playing tonight, the loser of that game, of those two games, the Tuesday games, will have another chance. They will face the winner of the Wednesday games. So whoever loses those games on Wednesday between Miami and Chicago and Dallas and Sacramento, the loser is eliminated. The winner has a second chance. They will go to face the loser of the Tuesday games. I hope that's not too confusing for you, but this is like the third or fourth year to play in. And they might as well call it the Golden State Warriors Invitational because they seem to be always in the damn play-in. But I'll be remiss. Let me chill out because they got legends and Hall of Famers and all type of things on that team. So let me bag up off the Golden State Warriors. All right, so let's see what we got right here. All right, this is Saturday's matchup. Let me take a little squid. First round, Game 1 scheduled for Saturday. Let me move this so y'all can see it. Okay. These are Saturday and Sunday. This is the whole weekend. Okay. Look on Saturday right there. You got the Bucks facing the Pacers. Got the Clippers facing the Nuggets. Pistons against the Knicks. And a nightcap Saturday night in LA. You got the Timberwolves against the Lakers. Then you go to Sunday. This is where the 8 seed East, whoever gets the 8 seed in the East, will face the Cavaliers. The 7 seed in the East will face the Boston Celtics. 8 seed in the West face OKC Thunder. 7 seed in the West faces the Houston Rockets. Which means if the Warriors win tonight, they will get the 7 seed and they face the Rockets. If the Orlando Magic win tonight, they get the 7 seed and face Boston. So kind of follow me on that. But I'm more intrigued by these games on Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be some good games on Saturday, man, especially that Lakers series. I like the Lakers. I know everybody say Lakers in 5. I got Lakers in 6, man. I think Ant, man, I got too much respect for Ant. He's one of my favorite players, Anthony Edwards. I think he's good enough to give you 2 games, even against Luka and LeBron and Austin Reeves. But at the end of the day, I want to be wrong. I wanted to be Lakers in 4. But I'm going to go Lakers in 6. It's going to be hard to beat Luka, LeBron, Reeves. Just Luka and LeBron, man. The IQ, the basketball IQ, and the way Luka can take over the game. We saw him take over multiple games in the playoffs last season to make the NBA Finals. We know what LeBron can do. Okay, Austin Reeves has turned it up a couple notches. He's averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Hachimura can give you a big game here and there. And don't let Black and Mild, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Shamar Moore, Gabe Vincent go off. Because if they hit 4 or 5 3-pointers in a game together, you're not beating the Lakers. I don't give a damn. You're not beating the Lakers. So, and don't let Bronny loose. Oh, don't let Bronny loose. Let me stop. Bronny might not get no playing time. But the X factor is Dalton Connect. If Dalton Connect can get in the game, matter of fact, it's Dalton Connect and it's going to be Jordan Goodwin. Now, Jordan Goodwin will come in mostly for defensive purposes. Him and Jared Vanderbilt. But I like Goodwin because he can also shoot. You know, he can shoot, and he's one of those players that you don't account for the other team. But if he can give you a good 7 to 10 points, you know, and play some solid defense, he is a plus. Don't Connect come in the game, hit 3 to 4 3-pointers. That's a plus. So those are my X factors off the bench. But we definitely need Gabe and Finney-Smith to come through for your boy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the series, man. I'm just going to go ahead and keep this short and sweet and just go ahead and just pick all the series. All right, so I'm starting up at the top, OKC. I think OKC beats whoever they play. Clippers and Nuggets. Give me the Clippers because the Nuggets don't have a coach and they seem to be in flux right now. And the Clippers are playing good ball. So I got the Clippers in 6. I got OKC in 5. I got Clippers in 6. Lakers in 6. Rockets, if they play Golden State, I don't know, man. I don't trust the Rockets. I really don't. Man, I should have waited until I found out who they played. But I say Golden State, and I say they beat the Rockets. I do. And I say we got Golden State Lakers in the second round. And then you got OKC and the Clippers in the second round. And then you got OKC and the Lakers in the conference final. That's what I like. That's what I'm liking in the West right now. OKC Lakers conference finals. And you know who I got coming out the West. All right, let's go to the East right now, man. Cavaliers, they're going to beat the 8 seed, whoever they play. 7 seed, Boston, definitely going to beat whoever they play. But it could be a tough matchup if they go against Orlando Magic. It could be tough, but I got Boston. Let's look at the 3-6. I want to pick the Detroit Pistons because they've had their way with the Knicks. But Jalen Brunson and I don't know. Man. Let me come back to that. All right. So I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks over the Pacers, man. I think Dame Dollar's gonna come back somewhere in this series, maybe game 3 or 4. I think Giannis can get you. We know what Giannis can do. Bobby Portis is back. I got the Bucks in that first round 4-5 matchup. Now let me go back and let me get the Pistons. I'm gonna take the Pistons in that 3-6 matchup, and then I'm taking the Celtics over them, and then give me Cleveland. So we're looking at Cleveland and the Celtics in the East. I'm taking Cleveland. Lakers, OKC. I'm looking at Lakers, OKC in the West. Lakers, Celtics, NBA Finals. We finally get it once again. And it's a rematch for Luka. Yeah, it's a rematch for Luka against Tatum and Brown again. But you got LeBron, you got Goat James, you got AR, Hachimura. It's going to be a chess match with coaches. JJ Redick. I got the Lakers in 6. I got the Lakers in 6, man. Yeah. Matter of fact, Lakers in 6. Lakers in 6. That's what I got in the NBA Finals, man. So, all in all, I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like it's going to be difficult, though. It's really going to be difficult for the Los Angeles Lakers to beat the Boston Celtics. Boston is a team where, I mean, we saw what they did last year. It seemed like this year they're even better, right? Even though they're the second seed in the East, that's because Cleveland won a bunch of games, started off the season like 25-2 or something like that, and Boston just kind of coasted along. And you notice they've been resting guys. But the health of Jaylen Brown is going to be key. Because Jaylen Brown has been dinged up. He's got some kind of knee thing going on. If he's not healthy, they might not even make the NBA Finals. They may lose to the Cavaliers. But I'm banking on Jaylen Brown being healthy. Jason Tatum turning it up a notch. The role players doing what they do. And they're going to get to the NBA Finals. But the Lakers are going to have to play damn near perfect basketball to beat the Celtics. They're going to have to. I think the Celtics can – I don't know, man. If the game is tight, I trust LeBron James and Luka Doncic. But if it gets to one of those 10 to 15-point leads and the Celtics keep hitting threes and whatnot, they can just blow the Lakers off the court. But any other team can win. I mean, the Lakers could lose to – I don't know. I like the Lakers against any team in the West, to be honest with you. I think the toughest team for the Lakers – I don't see OKC. A lot of people saying OKC. I don't see it. I think they can handle OKC. I think they can handle the Houston Rockets. Probably Golden State. Probably the Clippers. Those are the only teams really that's going to give the Lakers a tough matchup in the West, I believe. Ant-Man, they're going to do what they do, but ain't nobody fooling with the Lakers. Not out West. Not a locked-in LeBron and Luka Doncic. I know Luka want to get back to the finals and get him a ring. Just imagine Luka getting traded mid-season, not even wanting to leave Dallas, right? He's the face of the franchise. They're supposed to have a statue out there for Luka. And all he went through with Nico and coming to the Lakers to the GOAT James and an enhanced version of Austin Reeves with key pieces like Finney Smith coming along. Listen, bro. And JJ Redick, first-year coach, man. 50 wins. Salute JJ Redick, third seed, 50 wins, first-year coach. Being able to adjust from having AD, running the offense through AD to now running it through Luka. LeBron kind of taking a back seat, coasting along. This has been a magnificent job for JJ Redick. Now it's time to turn up. It's time to activate. Bring the black jerseys back out. Bring them back out. Bring them out. We need them. Lakers taking it all the way. And for all you haters, I know y'all probably not going to see this. Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. Smith and just all the haters out there in the media, right? Charles Barkley, Shaq, all y'all. Go to hell. Go to hell. All right, man. Y'all please hit the like button. You know, share this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All my Laker fan, my Laker nation out there, rock the purple and gold and the black and gold and all that thing. You know, we going to turn up for the playoffs. This is the most important playoffs in the career of LeBron James, because you in year 20. GOAT James. I mean, excuse me, year 22. At 40 years old, it's time. You got Luka. It's time, bro. It's time. We don't need to wait the next year. We need to get the job done right now. So we're in a great position. All right, so I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Like I mentioned, always tips and donations, greatly appreciated. We got a lot of shows coming up. I'm gonna flood y'all with shows in the rest of April and May, because June and July I'm gonna take a little break. Get ready for football season to gear up, because it's gonna be a busy fall, man. 2025. We got football, Alabama State, the University of Alabama, West Alabama, just all things Alabama. It's going down, bro. It's going down. All right, so with all that being said, man, this has been the 2025 NBA playoffs preview. It's your boy JB, man. Holla at your